Every day, you carefully choose every piece of clothing. You look in the mirror, fixing every strand of hair. You rehearse your sentences over and over before stepping into a meeting room. You do all these exhausting things because you firmly believe that out there, thousands of eyes are fixed on you. But let me tell you a truth. You are putting on a masterpiece of a performance. The tragedy is, down in the audience, there isn't a single soul. Have you ever recalled a moment you misspoke in a meeting this morning, or your awkward walk in a crowded place? There are nights when you toss and turn in bed at 2 a.m., utterly convinced that the whole world is laughing at your stupidity. You rewind that humiliating tape hundreds of times in your head. You feel the burning heat on your cheeks. You sentence yourself to a life imprisonment of shame. But stop for a second. Science calls this illusion the spotlight effect. This is not your fault. From the primal age, being mocked by the tribe meant being left behind to die. So, to protect your survival, your proud brain automatically turns on a blinding spotlight, placing you at the center of the universe. It tricks you into thinking that everyone is using a magnifying glass to scrutinize every single pimple, every greasy strand of hair on your head, as if you were a massive celebrity and the people around you were paparazzi waiting for you to slip up. But here is the most ruthless yet most beautiful truth you will ever hear. Humans are desperately selfish creatures. We always think we are the main character, but we forget a core theorem. Everyone else thinks the exact same way. While you are panicking to hide your flaws, the guy across from you is also busy panicking to hide his. The boss you misspoke to this morning might be busy worrying about his bank loan. The colleague walking past you is stressing over lipstick on her teeth. They don't have time to watch your movie because they're trapped in the dead-end movie of their own lives. An experiment by Cornell University stripped bare this truth. They forced students to wear a disastrously embarrassing t-shirt and walk into a crowded room. The shirt had a highly ridiculous character printed on it. Those students trembled, believing that half the world was judging them. They tiptoed in absolute panic, sweating profusely, certain that every pair of eyes was glued to that bizarre shirt to mock them. But the result? Less than 20% even bothered to glance. Why? Because their memory simply has no storage space to keep your mistakes. The human mind is a hard drive with a strict limit, and 99% of that capacity is already dedicated to worrying about their own ego. Your mistake is at most just a speck of dust passing through their temporary memory. Yet, because of an illusion that doesn't even exist, we give up our dreams. We don't dare to wear the clothes we like. We don't dare to speak up, just because we fear an invisible courtroom created entirely by our own imagination. We build an invisible prison, lock ourselves in, and obediently hand the keys over to ghosts. Now take a deep breath. Nobody cares about you. That statement is not a curse, it is a privilege. Once you accept this cold, hard truth, the crushing weight on your shoulders will vanish. Being invisible in the eyes of the crowd is the most expensive ticket, leading you to absolute freedom. You have the right to be a fool. You have the right to try and fail. You have the right to wear a colorful shirt or voice a crazy idea, because tomorrow the world will be busy again and forget it all. It is time to stop acting. Wake up. The theater is empty.